Hey everyone, meteorologist Davis Wells. We are tracking a lake breeze that is set to return into our area for this week. Even though those rain chances have started to actually increase compared to what we were seeing just yesterday, and it could even provide for a bit of a trickier forecast as we head into Halloween. Here's the very latest on Hurricane Melissa. As of Sunday morning, well, we are still dealing with a powerhouse storm. It is situated just to the south of Jamaica by about 150 or so miles. Winds sustained up to 140 miles an hour, gusting up to 165 miles an hour. So here's what's impressive about this. As we're looking at satellite, right, we're looking essentially at the different cloud heights, and as clouds become a little bit higher in height, they actually become cooler. And that's what we're seeing here with these very bright colors. It's showing very cold cloud tops. And that means, well, the storm is very strong and those clouds are very high up, which means this system has a lot of energy still to work with here. And it's over very warm ocean waters as well. So it has rapidly intensified really over the last 24 hours. It was only a Category 1 hurricane about 24 hours ago. And as of Sunday morning, it's already up to a Category 4, soon to be a Category 5. And here's the track for it. It is expected to move on through Jamaica, up through portions of Cuba, and then continue off to the north and east. Now, why am I talking about Melissa? Obviously, we're in Northwest Ohio, Southeast Michigan. We aren't really going to see a landfall, right? Well, no, there's not going to be a U.S. landfall expected for it, but it is going to create for an interesting weather pattern for us as we get later on into the week. In fact, it could inhibit some rain that starts to move on in. This morning, we're starting off a bit on the cooler side, but we'll see some improvements as we go throughout the rest of the day. Even looking at plenty of sunshine for our Sunday, we'll start to notice that lake breeze start to pick up right off of Lake Erie. So areas more inland can experience wind gusts up to 20, maybe even 25 miles an hour at most. Not as windy as it was periods last week, but still windy nonetheless. Here's a look at those wind gusts that we are expecting. Again, seeing those increase as we head in towards the afternoon, up to 20, maybe 25 miles an hour. And that's actually going to help those lakeshore communities stay a little bit warmer for us. And we can see that here as we look at temperatures going throughout the day, right? We're into the middle, maybe the upper 50s, but during the overnight hours, it's those areas right along the immediate lakeshore that actually can be a couple degrees warmer. Areas like Port Clinton, even Sandusky, up through Lucas County, and even up towards Monroe, keeping things feeling a little bit warmer compared to areas more inland than what we would typically see. Now here's Melissa. We'll circle back to Melissa. This is its forecasted position for Monday morning. So give or take about 24 hours later from when we are recording this. But it is, again, expected to move up the east coast. It's not expected to make a landfall. But what's interesting is there is a system that we are keeping an eye on, and it's a low pressure system with a cold front that's expected to travel up through the Ohio River Valley. As that continues to do so, and Melissa is in tandem working up the coastline, what it's going to do is actually inhibit this system that's going to move through our area from effectively moving out in a relatively short time span. In other words, this low pressure is going to stay somewhere within the Ohio River Valley or Ohio River, the lower Great Lakes, and this could bring several rain chances for us. Well, that just happens to be when Halloween is expected as we get later on into the week. So this is something that I think is worth watching. It could impact those Halloween plans. May have to incorporate an umbrella, maybe even a rain jacket into the Halloween costume for you. So here's a look at the extended forecast over the next several days. Again, into the middle 50s. We do look to stay dry. We've got a good amount of sunshine for us. Once we get into the second half of this week, looking at those rain chances slowly increasing, especially by Thursday. I think that is our best chance for rain at this point. Still holding on to some of those rain chances though as we head into Friday. Then after Friday, we do look to actually turn dry, maybe an isolated shower as we head in towards Sunday. Not seeing a super high chance there, but still seeing temperatures into the middle in the lower 50s, which is below average for us. We should be right around the low 60s and then eventually into the upper 50s. And we just stay well below average for the next couple of days, really for much of the extended forecast. So we're not seeing any warm-ups, but we are keeping a close eye on those rain chances that are expected to increase as we head in towards the rest of this week and into next weekend. That's a look at your extended forecast. Have a great rest of your day.